Yo soy de fucking PR. Aquí la dominicana y la mexicana que yo grité. Welcome back to Chisme Sano. This is Thunder Rosa at Thunder Rosa 22. It is Tuesday. You have here Marti Belle, my co-host, Marti Belle at Marti Belle. That Belle. What's up, Marty? How you doing?
What?
Marty at Marty.Belle.
Marty.
You could go live, Marty, on your Instagram.
I didn't?
Oh, go. Oh, you can go. I say.
Oh, I did it already.
You did? Okay,
We are
cool.
live. Yes, we are live, friends. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to another Tuesday de Chisme.
Y les tengo mucho chisme, because today, Marty, we have, I know the Super Bowl is almost been like, what, 10? I was like 10 days.
Doesn't
since
matter.
the Super Bowl happened. We're going to talk about Super Bowl. We're going to talk about Wrestling Spotlight. We're not going to talk about Lucha Libre, but it's going to be about Marti Belle in specific, because we have good news about what's happening. Then we're also going to talk about the Valentine's Day that it happened for a lot of people. And believe me, I had the best Valentine's Day of my life.
Did you? Yes. We have so much to talk about. We have so much to catch up on.
Worst date stories. I have so many of those. And we're going to talk to you guys at the end. If you have any questions, make sure you drop some money in here on the chat. You know, we are hustlers, like you see. Adrian Galaviz. Hell yeah. How you
Adrian?
Bro? Yeah, well, Marty, everybody's been talking. I don't give a crap about, the opposition. What has been on my social media, on my feed, on Instagram, Twitter, what is the other one? Facebook, and the other one?
Threads.
That I actually like Threads. They have really cool videos and really cool highlights.
I actually like Threads too.
I like Threads. It's pretty cool. Yeah. It's, by the way,
you can put links on them, like your brand new column that you have on the what's it called, on record. What are you looking at? You can find it there.
Yeah. So, anyways, the Super Bowl happened 10 days ago, and it was a revolú, señores. It was a revolú. It was.
You guys use that word?
Revolú? No, that's Puerto Rican.
Oh, I was like, damn, you guys use that word too?
No, because I'm feeling Puerto Rican. The
Rican. Feeling Puerto Rican today.
Puerto Rican. Oh, I love that shit. Like I've been saying that shit like a week before.
Oh, we talked about it on the we had our little Puerto Rican bitty bom bom moment in the episode leading up to the Super Bowl. We were very excited leading up to the Super Bowl, and you que estabas ahí en vivo, en frente, ahí. Was it everything that you hoped it would be?
Well, there was a bunch of white people that were not dancing with me. So yeah, absolutely. It was exactly what I was thinking. And there was a lot of comments like, nobody was dancing. I was like, first of all, a lot of people didn't really know who Bad Bunny was or his music. But as soon as the music hit,
you're living under, but
no. But it was like the whole setup to it. It took them around 3 to 4 minutes to set up. I put some stuff there, like you can see that, like the little like bushes and stuff. No, así todo, pero en chinga, o sea, pero rapidísimo. Lo hicieron tan rápido que ya y cuando la música empezó, yo ni siquiera estaba poniendo atención. No podía, yo estaba llorando. Ya estaba llorando yo al principio.
Es que la emoción, because you knew that you were literally there for historic.
Yeah, watch me, I'm already crying and the shit hasn't even started.
Also, do you know
I think he's just walking right now.
But do you know the reason that they did the bushes?
Because it was easier to like move them?
Because they were only allowed a certain number of trucks onto the field because, it's a turf and you have to protect it for the football game. So they were trying to figure out like, what's a way that we can make this happen? We can make this vision happen. And that's why it ended up being people, because they could move as many people as they needed, but the amount of trucks were needed for the trusses, for the things that he was hanging on.
Yes.
And all of that, etc.
No, also, it was that. I didn't even see when Lady Gaga was being loaded. Like, that's how excited I was about the moment.
That's so cool.
Or that Lady Gaga, to me.
OJ, I've had that song stuck in my head. If she does not, once again, I'm going to call it. She is going to re-release this song as a salsa song with Bad Bunny on the track, replacing Bruno Mars. Ya lo dije, 100%.
Yeah.
Will be a reggaeton remix.
No, estuvo la Lady Gaguita Rosa.
Rosita Guadalupe, la tía, otra tía.
La only güera in the party was there. You know, I didn't. I
Yes,
mean,
they only allowed 25 trucks on the field.
yeah. Pero fue rápido. Y if you if you have been at the concert, a lot of the elements of the concert were there.
Yes. La casita,
una montañita más o menos, the grass, right? There was a lot of things that they did an excellent job, like excellent job.
And another fun fact for people who maybe weren't aware, the beginning shot, the first shot that was, obviously you didn't see this live because it was only shown on television. That opening shot was actually filmed in the Dominican Republic. It was not done live. And I love Bad Bunny. I've loved Bad Bunny for the last 10 plus years. I've been a fan of his. And one thing that I've always loved is that he has said from the jump, Dominican Republic is the first place outside of Puerto Rico that like accepted him, loved him, showed him love. And he continues to show love back to us, opening up with En un cañaveral in the Dominican Republic. I don't know if it was in La Romana, which is where I'm from, or if it was Higüey. I just know that it was filmed in the East. The boy in the video, who's a singer in DR, and I forgot to write his name, he is also from La Romana. So I feel like it was probably either La Romana or Higüey. It started off with Hoy se bebe, which is something that Anthony Santo, el Mayimbe, has made popular. And then the beginning of Titi Me Preguntó is a sample from Anthony Santo's song. So like, it just, from the jump, ya yo estaba emocionada. Antes de que él dijera una palabra, yo estaba emocionada. Ya, I was ready to go.
I just can tell you, like, and I know people be like, eres una exagerada, que no mames, es Bad Bunny, el vato. No, perros, no entienden la puta vibra. No entienden la puta vibra. I've been trying to say this. I've been holding for this live for a minute. So you need to cut it, Tony. Es que no entienden la puta vibra. I'm still wearing I'm flexing hella hard because
no se lo ha quitado. No, she's been sleeping with that toda la noche. Sí, no se lo ha quitado.
I sleep with it. Like, I pray to it. I'll be like, gracias, Dios mío, por ponernos in
the same timeline.
No, it was big. It was big. I personally, I have it. I was gonna watch the thing on TV today because I haven't watched it. I only watch it on my phone. I have not seen it on TV. And then live was another story because when I was live, I told the person that was with me recording, Tio Shane, the cowboy, the Bosnian cowboy, that I want to enjoy the moment because for me that meant so much, and I get teary-eyed because it's like there's so many of us that have gone out there and like we've been criticized for being proud of where we came from, and it's a continuous struggle. Like the fact that you have to conform and you have to assimilate to another culture and just leaving away a lot of your things, it hurts. And for me, like before Tan Rosa was the Tan Rosa that you guys know, I did that, and I hated to be Mexican. I just wanted to be seen as a woman, but it's like this is part of my DNA.
Yeah,
I have an accent. I have,
we've talked about this before. Yes. That the second that we stepped into like our authentic selves, and the second that we started not dulling our shine and accepting and celebrating who we were, our culture, involucrando diferentes aspectos de nuestra cultura, como que ahí es que uno empieza a brillar, porque es que eso se nota. Ese brillo no se puede quitar nadie. And the more you try to hide it, si tú tratas de opacar, like, you can't. It's impossible, because eso es algo que nosotros llamamos la sangre. O sea, eso... Y como tú dices, ¿verdad? I mean, he said it, like, él está ahí porque él nunca dejó de creer en él. And I feel like that is such an important message. Like, fight for everything that you want, because yes, there's a possibility that it won't come true, but you'll never know unless you go out there and you try. That's the only way that something might come true, is if you go out there and you bust your ass. And, it might take you 10 years, it might take you 15, it might take you 20, but, eso vale la pena. O sea, el sacrificio vale la pena al final. And I think he is such a great example of that. And, I was so excited. I was so happy. I was talking about this yesterday. I was like, you realize that he only said 3 things in English the entire time. He said, God bless America. He said, United States. And he said, my motherland, mi patria. That's all he said in English, because he didn't have to. And I love that. I love that for him. I love that he's never changed who he was. Él nunca ha cambiado la forma de ser, la forma de hablar. La forma de hablar de los caribeños que es muy criticada. That people, look, how many people I've seen that are like, I speak Spanish and I didn't even understand what he was saying. Okay, pues esto no es para ti entonces. Tú no entiendes lo que quiere decir, esto no es para ti. But even despite all that, he's gotten the success that he's gotten. He continues to have that success while never, ever, ever, ever forgetting where he came from. And I feel like that's so important. That's such a good message that I think we can all be reminded of. So we love that in this house.
Y una cosa que me gusta también es que él en muchos de sus conciertos donde ha ido, ha traído gente que le ha ayudado.
Claro.
Carrera. Y no es el tipo de que se le olvida quién es. Estuvo en Argentina. 80,000 people in Argentina. He brought Cazzu, who's like,
claro,
la está quebrando en toda Latinoamérica. La mujer que con todo el desamor con, ¿cómo se llama este vato?
El Nodal.
El Nodal. She made a lot of money. Anda facturando también como
las mujeres facturan, mi amor.
And she brought, I mean, I think they were dating back in the day, but it was such a beautiful moment for her because she was actually able to sing her song in front of 80,000 people. He didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
Right? So
okay. Talking about dating, Monica, my girlfriend, everybody, has a theory that he never broke up with the ex.
Gabriela.
Like everything was just like, you have to do the PR
Gabriela
thing.
is everywhere. Ahorita todavía, she was at the Grammys.
Yeah, and she was there. She was there as well. She was at the Super Bowl también con él. I don't know. I feel like I would love to believe that they are still together, that they are still whatever the case is, I know that they still have a great relationship, and whether that is un noviazgo, people say they're even married already. Quien sabe? But to me, the thing that I love is that whatever their situation is, she's always there showing love. And that to me, whether they're dating, whether they're not dating, she's still showing love. And I feel like that's, once again, he's bringing the people there that love him.
¿Adivinen qué?
¿Qué?
Lo que hacen detrás de la pinche puerta is their business. So stop.
Claro, that's what I'm saying.
Even if he's like messing around with other women, it's none of your business.
That's what I'm saying. Regardless of whatever their situation is, amigo, que si novio, que si amigo, novio, no importa. The only thing that I love is the fact that she's always shown love to him. She continues to show love. She continues to support. Y, o sea, exacto, lo que ellos quieran hacer, lo que ellos estén haciendo, esa vaina de ellos. Good for them.
Marco Collins says, hello, ladies. Y'all body of work. Been watching Rosa since Lucha Underground during Ray Network. Marty going back to the Impact days. Híjole. They almost closed. Oh, my God. That was a great thing. Didn't necessarily need to know Spanish to enjoy the whole show. Yep. Adrian, gracias.
That's true. Because I was watching. I was the only person who spoke Spanish. That was I was like, what do you do? Okay, I just saw that somebody. I was like, Tato.
I'm diving.
I was the only person watching from the party that did speak Spanish, and everybody was enjoying it. I made a few different Dominican and Puerto Rican dishes. I made 2 Dominican Puerto Rican drinks. I wanted to share so much of my culture with my friends because my friends are fucking amazing. Everybody is so great, and everybody was so excited. Hice copita de these little like I don't even know what they're called in English, but una copita una de plátano y de yuca with like.
Oh my God! Yeah, they're like little cups of plantain and yuca. Yeah, yo
hice de yuca y hice plátano maduro. Con turkey, con cheese. Hice un flan de coco. Hice un jugo de avena con chinola or parcha or what's the other one?
Marty, Thunder fit. The Thunder gorda is gone. I lost 10 pounds already. So you're talking to me like
our food can be healthified. Our food can be.
You can put it in the what's it, fryer? In the dry fryer? No, in the
air fryer. I baked it. It was baked.
No aceite. Ahí está.
It was baked. I baked it. O sea, nada aceite. Todo fue baked. The only thing, le eché un chin de avocado oil para que no se pegara, pero aparte de eso era todo en el horno.
You know what I had over there? I had a vegan
un hot dog.
Philly cheesesteak.
Oh.
It was actually pretty good. And then I had the nachos, and nachos were like, ugh. I didn't like them. So then at the end, we went to eat Japanese food. Oh my God, the best. It was in Yakiniku. I don't know, but it's like the bar food, but it's like fresh, like it's grilled. It's so good. I had so much. I was crying the whole entire day. I just want to say I'm still crying. I listened to Bad Bunny, and even when he's talking about like smashing some girl, I cried. Like it's
like, yes, she's in the club así,
yeah.
dándolo todo y llorando.
Yes, así es. Pero esa fue mi experiencia en el Super Bowl. You guys can watch the video on Martin. Que abracé una señora perita. She was another, tía que she grew up with Ricky Martin. She bangs, she moves when he was super hot in the 2000s.
Oye, yo estoy ahí, like I'm watching it when Ricky Martin, cuando el amor de mi vida, mi primer amor, Ricky Martin salió, el grito que yo pegué y la abrazada que yo le di al que estaba al lado mío. Oye, I literally screamed. My love for Ricky Martin goes back to the late 90s, early 2000s. That's lo que es obsesionada con ese hombre. That is aging like fine wine. Continues to age like, oye, no. Yo me morí. I came back to life.
I think that was the most like sentimental part of it, because the way he sang that, the song was pretty dope.
Lo que le pasó a Hawaii is already such una canción que ya te da los calofríos, te pone así, te pone la piel chinita. Y después
I think the fact not only that he sung that part of the song, it's because he sung in Spanish. He's never done that in arenas like this, even at the Grammys when he was super hot. And there was a video I saw. Nadie se estaba moviendo, toda la bola de güeros amargados ahí, sentadotes sin nada. Este cabrón ahí quebrándolas, cantando. He was singing in English, by the way, like La Copa del Amor. And bro,
La Copa de la Vida.
La Copa de la Vida. Perdón, I was just thinking. And this is a time in where he said, you know what? It's time for me. Yeah, I made my career. It's time for me to embrace my culture, and now they're gonna listen to me.
Well, I think it was just he was one of the first. I don't know, because maybe that is true. I'm not like I couldn't tell you that he didn't sing in Spanish here before, but I think what has made him, there's always been that duality of him. Like obviously, I think that he was somebody, like you were saying, that had to assimilate to sing in English to do that crossover and to become a big star in the US, because he would always put out like the dual albums. O sea, yo viviendo en República Dominicana, oyendo there and back, I listened to a lot of his stuff in English or in Spanish, perdón. I was just thinking about this because I was looking at some pictures earlier. I did a pageant in Dominican Republic where I walked to one of his songs when I was little in español. O sea, I have so many memories tied to Ricky Martin que yo me morí. I'm telling you, and then my childhood best friend, who's known me since we were literally 9 years old, texted me afterwards, and she was like, "Did you see your boo?" Girl, did I see my boo?
Muy dura este junte, mucho éxito. Lloramos en el halftime. Thank you, Doctor Lucha Libre.
I think to be honest, I think a lot of artists owe a lot to Ricky Martin, because he made everybody look like, okay, but he had a big ass career in Latin America. It's like he was profitable. So then everyone was like, well, maybe we should get them before they have to do the crossover. And that's what brings some money to Latin
Pues
artists.
Igual, o sea, si estamos hablando de puertorriqueños, Marc Anthony, él, ¿quién más? It was like...
I was surprised. I mean, I think it made sense because Marc Anthony helped him close out the residency in Puerto Rico, cantando la canción de Puerto Rico, Preciosa. So I was expecting something like that, but I thought it was cool. I thought it was cool that because he already gave, Marc Anthony the opportunity to do something like that. So I thought it was very, very freaking awesome that he.
And you know what? At the end of the day, everybody, like I'm talking, even my abuelita, rest in peace, she knew who Ricky Martin was.
Claro.
Todo mundo es cuando sacó la copa, la copa, ¿cómo se llama?
La Copa de la Vida.
La Copa de la Vida.
It was used for one of the World Cups.
Pues
yeah, 98. Yeah.
Pues daño huevo, o sea, si no sabes quién chingados es Ricky Martin, no sé dónde chingados ha estado viviendo. La neta.
Okay.
Y todo el mundo... Todo el mundo, Tony, esto es lo que me dio mucha risa. Después de que salió él, es how you guys did never notice that he was gay? That was a question.
Oh my God.
I didn't think he was gay when I was younger because I was gonna marry him when I grow up. Yeah. So for me,
Marti Belle is like, I can turn him.
Pero eso era yo, de 9 años, de que cuando yo sea adulta me voy a casar con Ricky Martin y después de que he's gay. Yo, no, mentira, que we're gonna get married in 10 years.
Mi mamá siempre decía, no, es que ese güey es gay.
Like, mi papá, ¿sabes por qué me decía que era gay? No sé, esto es algo así en la comunidad latina. When guys put earrings.
Del lado izquierdo.
No, tenían los dos. Mi papá, ese güey es joto. Así me dijo, ya, pa, no, míralo. Pero dice, when he came out as gay, it wasn't a surprise to me, but it's like, it was that gay friend that was dating some girl that was
Marti Belle's losing her mind.
For like 5
It was not
years.
a surprise, Marti Belle.
But I think
for me it was because we were gonna get married. But I love him so much. I love him so much that I was like, you know what? I accept that for you. If that's what your happiness is, I accept it. And he has, I don't know if they're still together, but had a beautiful relationship. Has, I think, 2 kids, 2 or 3. I think he has 2 kids. 2 kids. I love him. I still love him. I still listen to his music. I love him. That's it. I love him. But Daddy, I love him.
It says here on Thunder's Instagram, says, laughing my ass off, wanted to marry him when estaba en Menudo.
No mames.
No, yo era...
And then,
era bello.
No sé.
Y todavía lo es, pero es que él siempre ha sido bello.
No, está guapísimo el cabrón. BG Studio says, never in my life I've heard Marti Belle talk in Spanish. It's so attractive.
Where have you been, my friend? Where have you been? The last
se llama Chisme Sano, pendejos.
You need to come to the show.
Bueno, en fin. Well, that was a sum of. Is there anything else that you would like to say about your experience?
I think that's it. I loved it. I love that he represented all the Americas, because I think that people from the U.S. tend to forget that the Americas are not just, that Americans are not just people that live in the USA or that have a USA citizenship. So I think it was a nice reminder. It was a great positive reminder of, hey, the Americas are composed by a lot more than just one nation. You know, we are all in this together. We are all a part of the beautiful Americas. And you know, you had everything. You had a wedding, you had an engagement, you had the taco cart, you had the guy selling jewelry, you had the little boy sleeping in a chair like we all did when we were kids. O sea, tenía un poquito de todo. You had Doña Toñita, you had New York, you had everything. For me, it was perfection. The only thing I wish is that he would have had Ivy Queen out there. That's it. But you know, I got Ricky Martin instead. So I got one or the other. It's okay. He paid homage to la vieja escuela, paying, you know, snippets of those songs. So for me, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, would love to see again.
He played 19 different songs in 13 minutes.
Dude, that's crazy.
19
Amazing.
songs.
Amazing.
Ahí se los dejo de tarea para que hagan algo más chingón.
And also in the process included Canada as part of Latin America, and unfortunately excluded Belize because he forgot to say that one.
There were a couple countries he forgot. He forgot Belize.
What? Really? I thought I was like, man, that is
I
would not remember.
Sí,
like, come on, man.
Den un break al nene.
Fueron como 3 que se le quedó. Pero te digo que he mentioned more than I'd be able to mention.
Denle un break al vato que sabe más geografía than 99.9% of Americans.
I know, that was crazy. I was like, whoa, that was pretty crazy.
But amazing.
But if you see me with his jacket, the super tazón jacket, you know, it's another flex of mine. I spend a lot of money. I will have to say, I spend all my rent money on Super Bowl stuff, because it was a moment I had to get something for my mom. I had to get something for Tony. I had to get something for who else? Even Anakin got a jacket. Anakin was like shitting on his pants.
Money comes and goes. This opportunity
Never.
Once in a lifetime.
It was probably one of the best weekends of my life.
Yeah.
Next vlog on Sunday, I will show 3 parties that I went to. That 2 of them I was not even invited.
Oh, te colaste.
Those are the best ones.
Sí, güey. Pa que vean, perro. Don't ask me. What are you doing here? The same thing that you're doing, motherfucker. I know people. Like, stop asking me why am I doing there. He forgot it. Ecatepunk. Ecatepunk. No lo dijo.
All right, well, let's talk about this.
Oh, yes.
Oh my gosh.
Wrestling news, guys. We have the new NWA
Oh, you got the bell.
Claro que sí.
Is this your second tenure as
It's our second title reign.
Yes.
We said that nobody was going to beat our record except for us, and that is our mission.
Well, look at this. How do you feel like about?
Well, this is for the, para la gente, pues, para que todos sean felices.
What?
Por los views.
Hay que decir una cosa. Tengo un amigo aquí en San Antonio. Puta, güey. Ama a tu tag team. Like, así, le mama, como decimos en...
Claro. How could you not?
When we did our collab, was it 2 years ago for Valentine's? Se cagó. Digo,
yeah. As you should. Look at her. She is perfection. She is perfect. Literally from head to fucking toe.
I don't know what I like the most, that you guys are two-time champs, or that you guys have been best friends for like 15 years.
I think that one is because of the other. I think that we are tag team champions because we are best friends. So we were trying to do the math. We met in 2011, and then our friendship kind of started growing, little by little after that. And I want to say that it was probably like 2014-ish that we really, really we're like, yo, this is my girl. This is my bestie. Y como que después de ahí, that's when our friendship continued to grow. Like once you start going to each other's family vacations, ya you're a part of the family. O sea, ya yo voy a su casa y su mamá y mi mamá. Ella le besa la mano a mami. When my mom calls, she's like, ay, bendición, mami. Because my mom says que esa es la hija rubia que ya no parió. So our she's been my date to so many weddings in my family. I've been her date to so many weddings in her family. It's just it's such a beautiful thing, and the fact that we get to do it together makes everything even better. We've talked about this before, but we made a very, very conscious decision to become the Hex. It was very, very important for us to take control of our destiny, really. And behind me on the wall, you can see some of the accolades that we were able to get our first title reign. So I think this time around, we are even more excited about the prospect of what we can do with these titles and where we're going to take them. So very, very
NWA, please do not demonetize the video.
Oh, shoot. It'll be all right. It'll be all right.
All right.
We're just trying to listen. We're just trying to promote your
yes.
promotion. With the most important thing is that you have veterans here that are gonna help the women's division in NWA, which is so important. You guys have very, very, very young talent there, and some of them, Valentina, who by the way, she just got a tryout for WWE.
I know.
Congratulations, sis.
Valentina, Nikki Blackheart, mi hermanita dominicana. I'm super excited for them. Super proud of them.
Nikki Blackheart, le dicen en las calles. Esa mujer la rompe.
Oh yeah,
hermosa. That's another. She's another person. Fun fact. Let me pull the curtain back a little bit. Before she started training, she reached out to me, just to ask me for advice. Ask me what if I had any advice for her and whatever. And la está rompiendo. O sea, I'm so freaking proud of her. I'm so excited for her. I'm excited for all the things that she's done already and all the things I know she's going to do. Like, if WWE does not pick her up, they're insane. They're insane because she is literally everything. She is the total package.
Es que en WWE tienen muchísimo talento en NXT. O sea,
ahorita sí, pero, o sea, si ellos están haciendo tryouts and bringing that many people in is because they're interested. And I think a lot of people from NXT have gotten called up or are getting called up. So they are moving, they're moving people, they're shuffling people around. So for real, man. If Nikki does not get signed to WWE, I think it'll be such a loss to them. I think she's young. She's a young talent in the business. She's fucking hungry. She works her ass off. Like, now is the time that you can take her. She already has such a good like base. Fucking with the talent. Jazz just became a coach at NXT. You give Nikki Blackheart one-on-one time with Jazz to the fucking moon. To the fucking moon. So I'm so excited. Very excited for Valentina as well. Have loved working with her. So, you know, there's so many women that have gotten the opportunity that I'm just
Valentina,
clapping for them.
I'm telling you, I met Valentina and wow, like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
She was a model and she turned into a fucking wrestler. She's worked her ass off. She looks incredible. She's always in shape. She's beautiful. She has, for me, more than talent is attitude.
Yeah.
And she has an excellent attitude in the locker room.
Yeah.
I've been through thick and thin with the women's and many women's divisions. I haven't changed. So many people have changed. I'm not going to get into details, but those two deserve to be signed somewhere, just like you and Allison Kay. You guys are excellent talent, super professional, and it's bottom line, it's all about professionalism. So, again, congratulations. I hope you guys defend your title many, many times, and there's a lot more things for you guys to do inside and out of NWA based on this opportunity.
Yeah.
And I want to announce that I will be wrestling for Texas Wrestling Cartel here in Texas, in Austin, Texas.
¿Cuándo?
April 13. I have not wrestled.
March 13.
March 13. I have not wrestled here in Texas for a year and a half or so.
Ooh, hell yeah.
I am super excited. Last time I wrestled for Fourth Rope. That's un chingo. Y it's a big deal for me to wrestle
at home
again and at home, because I never get to do it anymore like I used to. So más les vale que compren los boletos, perros.
Yeah, you have not wrestled since like Fortuna Wrestling, right? Because that was like a show that you did.
No,
they read your tarot or no sé qué.
No, but that wasn't not wrestling. Pero no he luchado aquí en Texas en esta área como hace un año y medio para with Cartel. They used to have another promotion before the split. They were the first ones who brought me to Texas, so they're the ones who are guilty of me moving to Texas. So pues ya regresa la mera y no se les haga raro que me van a ver en diferentes partes.
So Saturday, Allison and I are going to Tampa for NWA, but Sunday we are actually wrestling in Texas, in McAllen, Alton, Texas, for the first time since we wrestled at the Collective for you.
Oh fuck, the Collective! Yeah. Oh, that's when
that was like 3 years ago.
Yeah, this is our first time coming back to Texas.
That
was amazing. Yeah.
Buenísimo.
So
that was crazy.
We are also very, very excited to be coming back to Texas.
We did some dope stuff. Dope stuff with Mission Pro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna start like putting some stuff, because like at the time I didn't wanna look like I was like consumed about, oh, look what I'm doing. But you know what? We did pretty cool stuff.
And it's not just that. You gave so many women a platform. Why would you not show that? Why would you not, and so it's all that footage is, other people need to see that footage. Other people need to see those matches.
Teníamos unas pinches luchonones and there was to a point in where you will watch your shows and you'll be like, why is this not on TV?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, not because being part of it, but like there were some moments I was like, man, there are some matches out there that if it had been on like a pay-per-view at AEW, WWE, nobody will be talking about anything else but that match. Yeah. I mean, and I can tell you like 10 of those matches, not like a couple, but just like a lot of them. Those like, damn, man. Yeah. Well, they will get out there.
I would love to see my match that I had with Holodead and Kylan.
Oh my God, that was so much fun. I actually have all the stuff in a
drive.
And I can ask Telly too. I was thinking about actually doing flashbacks to that for my YouTube page and just put it in my YouTube page just to have another thing to do. But anyways, that's
pobre Tony. He's like, yes, another thing to do.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Yay. What's one more?
Wednesdays. What we have on Wednesdays?
Ya sé, güey. Saludos a la afición del Consejo Mundial de la Lucha Libre.
Oh, I was going to put that on the
Talk 97. Saludos a mi familia en el DF y a toda la banda en Quintana Roo. Un saludo a toda la banda.
Un saludo.
I see him on the shots for CMLL every Friday. Yeah, so shout out to him.
Muchísimas gracias. ¿Qué más? Flying Brian hasn't called me a grandma.
Not yet. No, es que hoy tú estás muy chula.
Todavía hay tiempo.
Con el flow.
Me preguntan, when is the next Mission Pro? We're not doing Mission Pro in a while. Like, unfortunately, the money that I had saved in Mission Pro, it's all gone. It's called the U.S. IRS. It's taking all the money. I had to pay taxes.
The Department of Treasure.
The Department of Treasure le dijo a Mission Pro, a chingar a tu madre. Y se acabó. Se acabó el dinero. There's no more money. And yeah, dude, when you're trying to run a business, a small business, te chingan. Está bien cabrón. Cabrón. I swear to God. But anyways, let's talk about what just happened this last weekend, which is the most romantic, my most hated after Christmas.
No.
After Christmas. Valentine's Day is one of the stupidest celebration in America, in the world. Period. Let's talk about your Valentine's Day. Tell me.
Mine was good. I'm not like I don't know. Yo soy de que, o sea, como que esa fecha a mí no me hace nada. I'm not like, oh, you must buy me something. You must do this for me. I don't know. I'm very much like, I feel like I make a bigger deal out of Galentine's Day than I do Valentine's Day. O sea, para mí de que on Valentine's Day, I got all my girls cupcakes and like, you know, to me, that's more, I don't know. A mí como que vaina así de que de Valentine's Day, que el día más romántico del año y qué sé yo qué. I'm like, para mí eso no es nada.
No, yo llegué así, llegando de, ¿dónde andaba? In San Diego. I came to see my parents. We took them for a dinner and my son, I saw him over there. I literally landed at 11:30 at night, came, dropped my stuff, feed Drago again, kissed him, and then one of my friends, Jose, your tia's favorite reporter, texted me. He's like, are you in town? And I'm like, yeah. Natasha, who's the owner of Chifladas, a local bar here, one of my favorite bars, is like, she's having a Galentine's party. Ooh. You should come at her house. Best house party ever.
Oh, I love that.
It was so cool. Like, the music was great. Like, it was popping. I was like, didn't know where I was at this point because I've been gone for 10 days. It was probably the best Valentine's party I ever attended. The next day, I was useless because I didn't go to sleep until 3:30 a.m. Pero I received a lot of flowers. Me mandaron tantas flores. I got like 130 flowers total.
What?
Me levanté en la mañana and there was.
Pero se puede hablar de quién te las mandó o eso hablamos ahorita.
It was a.
Un admirador secreto.
It only said, "Be my Valentine." It didn't say who it came from. It didn't say send them. I like it that way.
Hablamos ahorita.
Yeah, one time somebody sent me flowers like that, and I remember I called my ex-husband. I was like, "Did you send me flowers?" I was like, "No, I didn't send you flowers." I was like,
"Yo, me pasó eso a mí una vez, con una vaina así. Me pasó, casi lo mismo, but it was a teddy bear. Somebody sent me a teddy bear, and it said, when you can't hug me, hug this. O qué sé yo, y lo filmó. Y era el nombre de alguien con que yo salía. O sea, esto fue hace años. Y yo le mando un mensaje de que, diache, qué chulo. That was so nice of you. Thank you. Like, yes, I miss you too. And he's like, what are you talking about? Y yo dije, ¿tú no mandaste esto? He's like, what do you, no, sorry, that wasn't me. It must have been somebody else. So I start going through like my it was a friend of mine. It was him trying to do something nice for me. But I was like, why would you put that in the card?
Because he wanted to smash, you know?
He did. But I was like, yo, nosotros estamos en eso. So I was like, what? Yeah. That was embarrassing.
Mari, did you finish your live stream on Instagram? Because he's telling me that
I did. Did you want me to keep going?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
By the way, somebody's asking on this stuff. I just want to remind everybody. I announced a couple months ago. I'm now no longer married. So yes. So if you don't see my ex-husband in my stuff, is because we're no longer married. So it's yeah, we did not. No. Yeah. I celebrated Valentine's Day with my perro.
I love it.
Trago and I, we were kicking it like it was the best.
Chulo.
I didn't do absolutely nothing. Nothing. I was actually gonna go to like this Tejano music thing that my friend Jose and his girlfriend were gonna go. Pero I know ya andaba bien cansada, and I was like, I'm just gonna stay home. I went to get my nails done. That's the one thing I went to do. It's like self-love is love. So, si estás solo, no te sientas solo, hombre. It's just another day.
It really is just another day, man. It really is. So
and if your girlfriend, y si tu novia, tu jaina, tu ruca, tu esposa, anyone, tu piquete, whatever you want to call it, is demanding you to do something in Valentine's Day or otherwise, or like igual tu piquete, tu vato, lo que sea, mándalo la chingada, hombre. Que sea todos los días. If they're going to treat you with respect and love, it should be every single day.
Todos los días.
Todos los días. Yo no quiero que me mandes flores en Valentine's. Quiero flores todas las semanas.
Oye, I think that happens way too often, is that like, do not accept breadcrumbs the rest of the year because they bring you a little cake on Valentine's Day. O sea,
no.
Que te quieran el año entero.
No, wait. And that thing is important now that, I'm going to therapy every 2 weeks, and, I understand like self-love and not being codependent and all that good stuff.
Yeah. All very important things.
They have to treat you like that every week, every day, it has to be respect in a relationship. Como le digo a mi hijo, de amor no nomás se vive.
No.
Te tienen que tratar bien todo el año.
De amor no se come.
No, mami. No, papi. So if you don't know what I said, it's like, love is not going to pay the bills, baby. There needs to be respect and work on this one.
Yes.
And stability. Yes.
Very, very important. I feel like we're not going to have time to get to all of our worst date stories, because I have at least 2 that I need to talk about. Or like, one was a date and one was just something that happened like fucking 20 years ago, but it was the funniest fucking thing. Que yo me sentí que yo estaba en un episodio de La Rosa de Guadalupe.
A ver, dime. I want to hear this one.
Okay, a ver, te voy a contar de La Rosa de Guadalupe. So when this was like 2006, 2007, I went to acting school in New York. I went to a theater conservatory, and most of the men that were in school with us were gay. It was musical theater. It was a lot of like Broadway, a lot of dancers, a lot of singers. It was
pretty normal.
Most of the men in the school were gay. So when you had a straight guy come in, o sea, eso era todo el mundo de que zone in like that.
Yeah.
So yo me encontré con uno de los straight boys or whatever, and we start hanging out and we start having a good time and whatever, and we're basically we're dating without an official title. Creo yo, ¿verdad? Creo yo. But un día, very important. He had a teddy bear. That was his like teddy bear from when he was a kid.
Yeah.
Mind you, we're like 18, 19. We're 18 at this point. Or like, we had just turned 18. We're all like around 18. He brings his teddy bear and he's leaving it we all lived in the dorms. He's leaving it in my room. And because so he has an excuse to come back. Super cute, whatever. Y un día, yo estoy hablando.
Wait. Right now, I'm just going to say red flag, but continue.
Pero eso era. That was him being cute. So yo estoy hablando con una amiga mía un día, and we start comparing notes. And she's like, wait, he does that? Oh, because he does that with me. Oh, he does that with you? Oh, he does that with me. Y así empezamos a hablar. Me and her at first were like texting because we're like, yo, this is crazy because I heard this and this. So now, estamos nosotros hablando, comparando notas de que, diache, mira, he's trying to play us. This dude is trying to play us. So we're like, you know what? We're going to go to his room and we're going to give him his teddy bear back and confront him and be like, oh, you thought you were doing something? We're friends and we know everything. So we do that. We walk in, we knock on the door, both of us there, así, lado buenísima, así, looking mad good. We're like, oh, you thought you could play us? Here's your teddy bear. Se lo damos y atrayamos la puerta y nos vamos. He texts me. He's like, So we do this, right? We do this. We storm into his room and we do that. He texts me after and he was like, I just found out my dad died.
Oh. Damn.
He had just found out his dad died before we walked in and le trayamos la puerta y nosotras, qué sé yo, nosotras las dos así.
I was like, still, you were trying to play them.
I know, but I still felt so bad. I'm telling you, that's why I felt like I was in.
No, I'm just gonna say,
I
think that does cancel each other out. Like, just that.
Literally, yeah. I was like, oh,
what a coincidence.
I'm sorry. You still suck, but I'm sorry.
Yeah, definitely.
O sea, no, exacto. Eso no quita. But I was like, literally, both of us were like, o sea, él estaba así como medio sad when we walked in, not because he knew that he got caught. He was sad because his mom just fucking texted him that his father died. Awkward.
I mean, it could be worse. They could leave you fucking hanging on your birthday.
¿Te pasó? No joda. Cuenta.
So I was in a city. The person that I was like, talking to lives in that city. And I was like, hey, what's up? You want to hang out? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Let's go to dinner, right? I was like, yeah, I'm going to go and celebrate my birthday. I don't have any plans. I'm going to go to Broadway, whatever. Whatever. I called the day of, hey, I'm here. Like, so what's up? It's like, oh, by the way, something came up and I'm not going to be able to hang out with you on your birthday. And I was just like,
what's more important? I'm sorry, did your father die? What's more important?
I don't know. I blocked that motherfucker from my phone forever. So
good.
Oh no, actually, as a matter of fact, I got him back. So he was, in my neck of the woods, and then it hits me at the typical that they hit you up. Hey girl, I'm in town. What's up? And I was like, okay, cool. Let's hang out, And I fucking acted like I was gonna hang out with this person and shit. The day comes and he's like, so what's up? Are we hanging out? Y sabes qué? Pues a mi perrito le dio chorro y like,
no.
I can't get you out. I'm sorry, but if you want to hang out and you want to have lunch, I have time in like 3 months. What's up? Puto. Bye.
I do have a really bad first date story, but I feel like maybe this is something that we should it's totally fine to talk about.
I mean, it could be worse than you take someone to a super fancy
Are you gonna be okay after telling the story? That is
yeah. No, I mean, I've told the story. It's just, so I think I should start off by saying that I am not a pothead. I don't really smoke at all. Yeah. The only time that I do take anything with, like, sometimes I'll take gummies if I'm in a lot of pain. That's really
kids, don't do drugs and be cool and stay in school.
Yeah, all of that, right? But so there was this guy that I knew through mutual friends. We all trained out of the same MMA gym. So we had a lot of mutual friends. So like we didn't know each other, but we knew of each other.
Yeah.
So we start like, DMing, we're flirting through the DM or whatever.
Typical.
And he had just gotten sponsored by like a paper of like a rolling company that, que tiene los papeles, whatever. That's how big of a pothead he is.
Sí.
So they had just gotten sponsored by one. So he was like, oh, you should come over and we can smoke or whatever, whatever. Y yo, bueno. Okay. So, I was already in not a good headspace when I got to his house. I hadn't really slept well. I had like night terrors the night before. O sea, como que yo no estaba in a good mind space. I was not in a good mind space. So I get there. I didn't eat. Yo tenía una hambre del diache. No comió nada. Y nada. We start smoking. And I'm trying to keep up. Because this is like really our first date. So I'm trying to keep up with a man who is sponsored by rolling papers. So, pa que tú entiendas how much this man smokes. He's sponsored. So now yo estoy ahí dándole. And all of a sudden I'm like, oh fuck. So I text Allison. I text her, hey, if you don't hear from me in 10 minutes, call me.
She's lost.
So she doesn't hear from me. So she calls me. She's like, hey, are you okay? And I go, I think so. And she's like, what's happening? She's freaking out because she's like, I was living in Kansas City and she's in Detroit. So she's like, what the fuck am I going to do? Like, are you safe? And I'm like, I keep pausing. Every question she asks me, are you safe? Yes. And then she's like, what's going on? And I was like, I just think I'm really paranoid. And he's like, because he asked me, he's like, are you okay right now? Because he could tell I was starting to freak out. He's like, are you okay? And I'm like, I think I'm getting really, really paranoid right now. Pero una paranoia, yo estaba así, asustada. And he's like, well, I think we just need to get some food. Let's get some food in you. And then I think you'll be better. And I was like, I can't. Outside is scary. I can't go outside. I can't go outside. Yo estaba así. Yo no encontraba qué hacer con mi vida. And AK is like freaking out. She's like, what do I do? And I'm like, no, it's okay. It's okay. I end up calling my roommate. She drives like a half hour to come pick me up. I have to leave my car there. And literally, as soon as I got outside and got some fresh air, I was like, oh, I'm better. I'm like, yo, this is a first date. This is like, that was it. Like, this is it for me. Like, we're never going to see each other. But I had to go get my car the next day. I had to Uber back the next day to get my car. And yeah, I had a horrible trip. It completely fucked me up. I really do not smoke. I'm telling you, I don't do anything, but we ended up being really good friends. And he's an awesome fucking person. He's a really good person. He's a great friend. But yeah, we ended up like seeing each other for like 8 or 9 months after that. So it worked out eventually.
Did you get high with him again or no?
No, he told me, he's like, I will never smoke with you again. And I was like, no, mira.
He learned the lesson.
No, he learned the lesson el primer día. He was like, I'm never smoking with you again. And then like a year or two after, we weren't hanging out anymore or anything. But I was like hanging out with some other friends and I texted him and I was like, yo, I just smoked. And he's like, I don't give a fuck. We're not doing that shit ever again. Ever. It was not my first high, David. It was not the first time.
I know, she thought she was hard. And
oh, yeah, no, I'm going to keep up. Watch.
Don't do that.
Okay, this one traumatized me for life. I was 15. I went to a quinceañera and I met a super cute guy, right? So we're dancing, whatever. Then he invited me to a party on his house, like the next day. So I go, I try to be all cute, making out or whatever. And then what he told me? Guess what he told me? Just guess.
Somos primo.
No.
¡Ah!
No sé.
Ni que fueran de Monterrey, hija.
Te ves mejor de noche.
Oh my God.
You look better at night. I was fucking 15.
¿Y esa falta de respeto?
Who the fuck is this guy?
Ahí mismo agarré mis cosas y me fui a chingar a mi madre. You look better at night.
That's crazy.
No mames.
I was 15 years
Who
old.
are these people? What the fuck?
I don't know. Le decíamos trolo. It was a fucking fresa guy, like an idiot. He was an idiot.
Oh my God. Who are these men? Who raised these men?
Some fucking an idiot as a mother and an idiot as a father because I don't have no respect for women.
That's crazy. That's, first of all, like my dude, like what did you think you were going to accomplish with that? Like where did you think this was going to go? Que tú vas a decir, ay, wow, gracias.
Well, I mean, like these are the kind of guys that think that you have to get the women's, it's like it's self-esteem down so that they can like take control of it. That's what I'm thinking. But even then, what is you already have the girl, like you're already kissing the girl. What is your point,
there,
brother? Yeah,
es
you're
que
there.
No, dice, no, es que no, así, y era el típico, like that's the reason why for so many years I wasn't with a Mexican guy because Mexican guys were fucking mean. They were really mean. Like in the stuff that they said to me, I was like, what? And then when you're young and stupid, you don't understand. So you just get traumatized. And now I go to therapy for it.
And now we're adults. So now we go to therapy. We've learned our lessons.
Yeah. So yeah, no, like if you love someone, just love them from, from everything. Like otherwise
crazy.
don't
Yes.
be with them.
Love them de día. No tiene que ser solamente de noche. If you like somebody, love them all the time.
Beautiful, like la belleza se acaba. La belleza se acaba, de hombres y de mujeres. Lo que no se acaba es cuando alguien te trata bien toda la vida y te da respeto, te da tu lugar y te quiere como tú te mereces que te deben de querer. It's like beauty ends at some point because
beauty fades, bro. Beauty fades.
Wrinkle. But what doesn't end is the respect and the position in your relationship, and where they're respectful, they love you, and they show you that with the way that they come
with actions.
You know, and it's not just because they woke up in a good mood and they are gonna be nice to you. It's like it's all the time. So if you are in a relationship and where 90% of the time you're arguing and you think that's love, maybe you should reconsider what love is.
Yes. And I think a lot of us that grew up in toxic environments or grew up in environments that maybe had a lot of yelling, had a lot of chaos. I used to thrive in chaos. I used to thrive in chaos in my relationships because that is what I was around. And I'm that old life. Yo no estoy en eso. I can't. And yes, beach war, beauty fades, stupid as forever. Judge Judy.
Well, beauty fades unless you're Ricky Martin. That motherfucker will be a
or if you have like millions of dollars, yeah, probably used to.
Unless you are Ricky Martin, you just get better and better with age.
Or Jane Fonda, she's like 90 and she still looks good.
Angela Bassett, esa mujer se pone mal moza todos los años.
Indeed.
Oh my God, that's right. Yeah, she is just.
Y ya para cerrar este show, vamos a ver. Is there anything that you guys want to tell us on the comments? So we're about to read this because we're about to like.
Yes. Yeah, we need to wrap things up. Thank you so much for
somebody
hanging
has
out
to take a plane ride right now. Like somebody has to take just to go to the airport in less than 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Do you really?
Yeah, I gotta go.
Thunder,
I still have to cook. No, it's like an hour. That trauma shapes your views for sure. It's true.
Yes,
it's true. Adrian C. Galavis, like so many of us, because how we grew up with our parents, like that's how we think that relationships should be. And then I was watching Intervention right now, and I was almost in tears because I was like, this is fucked up. But that's how people ended up using drugs, and then they end up in really bad relationships. So I want to thank everybody for being here on the chat, for listening to us. I know that we weren't here last week, but we're here this week. Don't forget that estamos activadas en Professional Wrestling esta semana.
Esta semana es de.
Estamos activadas.
Estamos en eso.
Don't forget to listen to me on Friday. I will be with Jonathan Coach, on Off the Ropes. Yes, I'm still on the radio, fool. So listen to the radio. And Marty, you have anything for esta semana?
Yes. If you are in the Tampa area, please come hang out with us. Come watch. Allison and I will be defending the NWA Women's World Tag Team Championships. And then Sunday we are in Alton, Texas. Also, we'll be teaming up with Ray Lynn, who is my former tag team partner.
Oh, beautiful Ray Lynn. I
know. I love her so much. I'm so excited. I get two of my tag team partners. So I'm very, very excited. Thank you so much for everybody joining us. Please make sure you're following the channel. Comment things that you want to hear from us about. Comment stories, topics that you're interested in hearing us talking about, because we are very interested in talking about the things that interest you.
Follow the show on Instagram, please.
Oh, yes. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and get the notifications. The more that you do that and the more you invite other people, the bigger we get. So as you know, we love to do this, but we also like to be to have
to get paid. We like to get paid. Listen, the quicker that we can get sponsors, the quicker that you will have episodes with me and Thunder Rosa in the same place. You'll get photo shoots, you'll get pictures, you'll get sexy pictures, you'll get vlogs, todo eso. So, thank you for watching.
Y no se les olvide, si le van a hacer un chisme, que sea Chisme Sano. I'll see you guys next time.